Hello friends, this is Professor Kiran Poddar. Now we'll discuss one example of formation of partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary constant, where the example is z is equal to xy plus y into square root of x square minus a square plus b. Here we need to understand how many arbitrary constants are there and how many variables are there. We know the rule. If number of arbitrary constants are less than or equal to number of variables, first order differentiation is sufficient. If number of arbitrary constants are more than number of variables, then we need to switch over to second order differential equation or higher order differential equation. Let us see how many are there here. Here a and b are the two arbitrary constants available. Since z is a function of x and y, so x and y are the two variables available. So two arbitrary constant, two variables. Then first order differential equation is quite sufficient. So what I do, I'll take it as a equation number 1. I'll make a partition, and first partition will differentiate equation number 1 with respect to x partially. Okay. So for differentiating equation number 1 with respect to x, this becomes dou z by dou x is equal to x into y. Differentiating x into y with respect to x is y plus y common, and differentiation of square root of x square minus a square is 1 divided by 2 root x square minus a square into differentiation of x square is 2x plus the differentiation of arbitrary constant b is 0. Therefore, we all know the notations. Dou z by dou x will be taken as p and dou z by dou y will be taken as q. Therefore, this is nothing but p is equal to y plus 2 to cancel xy divided by square root of x square minus a square. Fine. So this is equation number 2. Similarly, let us differentiate equation number 1 with respect to y. Then what we get? Differentiation of z with respect to y is equal to differentiation of x into y with respect to y is x plus, if we keep y common and differentiation of this square root with respect to y will be 0 plus root of x square minus a square common and differentiation of x will be 1, y will be 1 plus arbitrary constant is 0. Therefore, as per the notation, this is q x plus square root of x square minus a square. Fine. This is equation number 3. Then what we do, if you see this equation number 3, constant b is already eliminated. Now our task is only to eliminate constant a. So if we modify equation number 3, from equation number 3, we can write it as q minus x is equal to square root of x square minus a square. I call it as equation number 4. Fine. So this is taken like, then square root of x square minus a square is equal to q minus x. This has to be substituted, where if you substitute this in equation number 1, what happens? This will be replaced by this, means arbitrary constant a got eliminated, but b is there, that will remain as it is. In our derivative itself, the b got eliminated, so that is the advantage here. So instead of substituting this value directly in equation number 1, we'll substitute this value in equation number 2, because in equation number 2 b is not there, only a is there, that will be eliminated after the substitution of this. Then substitute equation number 4 in equation number 2. Then equation number 2 becomes p is equal to y plus x divided by y, x into y divided by square root of x square minus a square, that is nothing but q minus x. That is q minus x. Then let us take this y to the other end, then it becomes p minus y is equal to xy divided by q minus x. Therefore, this equation is nothing but p minus y into q minus x is equal to x into y. Okay, this is also the required equation, or else what we can do, we can take a group multiplication and we can fix up the things. Fine, then we will be getting the result. If we take a group multiplication, then we will be getting p into q minus p into x, then minus y into q minus of minus plus x into y is equal to xy. Fine. If you take pq here and if you send all the terms to the other end, then it becomes plus px plus yq minus xy and this available xy. So it cancelled. Therefore, pq is equal to px plus qy. So this is the required partial differential equation. We know that what is p and q. Even we can represent it as p is nothing but dou z by dou x, q is nothing but dou z by dou y, which is equal to x into dou z by dou x plus y into dou z by dou y. Like this also we can represent the required partial differential equation. Thank you.